Welcome, dearies and dollfaces. This is Divine Details. Are you a new artist that is contemplating about opening commissions? With all of these different platforms, apps, and websites that commissioners can use, which of them are genuinely helpful? As a 20-year-old artist, I will give my personal experiences, and I will also give pros and cons that I have found on my own. Some new artists turn to certain platforms that are popular, hoping for an audience, engagement, or clients. Some pros of using popular websites and platforms is variety in art styles and variety in customers, and you're also able to have so much more freedom. The first con that we will talk about is traffic. As of currently, there are some commission websites that you can use to sell and also post your artwork. Since these websites are rather new, a lot of clients don't prefer these as their payment methods. Of course, a lot of clients vary, so it is always important to ask, while some do prefer and some may not. But just solely on the idea of these websites being new, a lot of people are rather hesitant to use them. So in this first example, the problem is the lack of traffic that you were receiving as a commissioner. Now let's go to the second example. Discord. Since there are unique Discord servers that are easily accessible, there are plenty of clients but also plenty of sellers that may have the same art style as you. If you already don't have a presence on Discord within commissions, there is a high chance that you won't get noticed, or you might underprice yourself to try and receive clients. Personally, I have seen artists who would sell full pieces of artwork for only $1. So instead of a lack of traffic, now there's overwhelming traffic. Because if you overprice yourself, you won't be noticed within the other artists. But if you underprice yourself, you could be flooded with dozens of clients who want to receive your artwork for that cheap price. But don't get me wrong, if you have a well-known presence or a good system with your commissions on Discord, then by all means continue to use it if it works for you. I just want to educate new artists that some of these platforms may be more difficult to get into. For example, X, also known as Twitter, is another platform that some people use to post artwork or their commissions. With the already stated commission websites and Discord, from my personal opinion and experience, it was way easier to get into those than trying to use X. Also, there's in-app features where you can pay a subscription to get paid for posts that you create, which may sound promising to you, but as a commissioner, you want to receive money instead of, well, spending it. A second con that all of these platforms have in common is being overly saturated. And what I mean by being overly saturated is every single artist is trying to get noticed, which of course is completely fair. I personally believe that every artist should be noticed, but with how algorithms work and also with how clients can lose interest, it is sadly not the case. But I would personally say X, Discord, Instagram, these platforms are very successful at getting the word out there for you. You may not receive many clients within the app, but it is good to advertise, creating commission sheets with information or different poses, what you charge for different things. Those images can be posted within these platforms. And now the last con that we're going to talk about is communication. A lot of artists use their DMs or messaging systems to receive commissions and information about said commissions. With how this is not organized, you can lose clients very easily or mess up the information and get things wrong. If you only have a couple slots open within your commission services, or if you're not expecting many commissions, I would say that this is okay. But something strongly suggested is using a Google Doc forum or using your email address. Traditionally, commissioners usually use these two ways, with also using things like PayPal. Personally, I don't focus all of my attention on commissions. Of course, they're always open, but I also have a comic on the side that I'm drawing right now. But I usually communicate with the customer in any way that they feel comfortable with. And of course, as a new artist, you might be frustrated, you might be using different platforms, trying different art styles, trying to price your artwork differently. But the biggest takeaways and suggestions I can give to my viewers are: number one, don't underprice yourself regardless of the situation. The artist will always value their artwork what they deem is right. Number two, if you think a scam is occurring within your commission, then you are able to blacklist or to cut ties with this client and not serve them in the future. And number three, if you find a routine that works for you, that is good enough. Don't compare what you're doing to the next person or the next artist. If your friends are using specific platforms and they're very successful, but as soon as you try to use them, you are only hearing crickets, that does not mean your artwork is bad or you should stop doing commissions. That just means you need to find the routine that works for you and your commissions. And thank you for watching. These are just my own personal opinions within commissions and some things that I wanted new artists to be aware of. Let's say that you like to use Instagram and your email address and you like to use commission websites in any variation of what was stated before. If it works for you, that is fantastic. Me personally, I have this YouTube channel. I also have a Patreon that's under Divine Details, and I also have a webtoon that's called Valentine's Heart. And I have given myself a schedule that I'm going to post every Friday on these platforms. But I have been working on this video and I'm hoping it is sufficient with information. And if you have a question, dearie, please comment below so I can read it and hopefully answer your question. Hopefully, I can continue drawing the second episode of Valentine's Heart. The first episode is out right now. Check below for information. And my Patreon is down below as well if you'd like to send donations towards my art journey or if you want to get exclusive content that should be created soon. So again, check out my Patreon, Divine Details. Make sure to read the first episode of Valentine's Heart. But also dare travel below to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me how you're doing within commissions. Thank you, dearies and doll faces. Mwah!